Yeah.
No worries, mate.
No, I'm more than happy to help anyone out. What we might do is swing you around a bit.
He's like, oh, move
Or
me.
can I, that's all right, leave that. If you just come, get off the chair and just swing around that way a bit. And down this way a bit. Yeah, that's it. Try that. That's right, we're live. All right, so what we'll do, get you up. I'm going to lose that chair. Oh yeah, that looks nice.
Mm-hmm. So, hey team, how you going? Thanks for having me. So, I was in the media lately. Do I have a story to share with you? Let's go. Hey everyone, it's Kelly, the Frugal Fun Mum here in Adelaide, Australia. Welcome to the channel and today's video. So yes, I've been a very busy girl this week doing some interviews and media stuff, and I have a story and a half. So today's video, I thought I'd do a bit of a behind the scenes, share some of the things with you, what happens, what ended up happening, and just some of the comments and interesting things that have seemed to occur. So I understand being on social media means you put yourself out there, and I'm not sitting here going, woe is me, people hate me. No, I just want to be here to address some of the comments and things that I've had. Some are just too funny to be left alone. I am really strong with my mental health. I know who I am. I know who my family are. I know who my friends are, my subscribers. Thank you so much. And yes, I'm probably stirring the pot a little bit to be here today, but I'm the fun mum. I thought I'm just going to jump on here and address a few things and let's have a laugh, because I know that some people say to watch my videos, it's like they're sitting there chatting with a friend, and this is good therapy for me to chat to you guys, so enjoy. So where did all this start? So I've just been doing YouTube, as you guys know. Thank you so much to all my subscribers. I think you're amazing. And I just do this as a bit of fun and entertainment. I love sharing bargains and tips and tricks to help people. If it resonates with you, awesome. If you have any different tips or tricks, I always say leave them in the comments below, because you'll probably help other people. I'm not here with all the answers. I'm just here with a little bit of entertainment. As they say, disclaimer, I'm not a financial guru or budgeting or healthy mum, whatever. I'm just sharing life and having a laugh. So thank you so much for coming along. Out of nowhere, the advertiser contacted me and said, we found you on YouTube, and because you're in Adelaide with the rising cost of food and stuff, we'd love to do a story on you. And I was like, because I understand media. And I said, here's my issue. This is the phone call that I had. Yeah, absolutely happy to do an interview. I really need you to understand, however, that I'm feeding a family of 4, that I have children with special and dietary needs, and that I do markdown shopping to still have snacks. I'm not going to preach that I'm a healthy, holistic mum. It's real life. I just want to share with people that it's something fun that I do, and there are hundreds of other people out there doing exactly the same thing as me, just that I love to have fun about it on YouTube. So they were really good and said to me, absolutely, we really want to make sure that it's a credible news piece, and we support you with what kind of information you'd like to give us, because we really think that we need to be honest and accountable. I was like, brilliant, more than happy to work with you. So then the article came out, and I'm really happy with the way it's written. A lot of this is exactly what I said. I had said that we have special needs. I'm not sure if that was mentioned in here, but I did say that we used to spend a lot more, and some weeks I've been able to slash it down. I was really specific, saying some weeks I can really cut it down. It just depends what I can find. I don't pretty much have any food waste. That's true. You'll see that on YouTube. I portion control a lot of stuff. Yep, have the YouTube channel to educate people. I really loved that. Yes, the meals. Yes, yes, yes. Pretty much everything I agree to that was said in here because it's what I said. And I said to her, I'm telling you right now, she's like, yep, no worries. When it comes to then we need a photo, that was a complete circus in itself. This basket was completely full and heavy. I've just put 3 kilos of sugar in here to imitate the weight. Okay, first of all, let's arrange this basket of food, and you're going to hold it. And then you're also going to hold this fruit. Okay, let's take a few test pictures. Could you juggle the fruit? Okay, could you do all of that while you're smiling and laughing and having a good time? And at this point, I'm pretty sure that's where he took the photo. You look great. I look fat. Nah, it will be fine. Trust me. My chosen poses. Here's poses. Okay, let's fill this bowl with pasta, and we're gonna get you just to do little tosses like this, and then a really big toss so you'll have the wall of pasta coming up like that, like you see on the photos. Can you toss pasta? No idea how to toss pasta, no. No, try not to like throw it. You've got to just do like little tosses like that. Okay, how about you throw pasta at me like that, but don't show your hand when you do it. Like throw it and have the pasta throwing at me without your hand. What? Okay, my bowl's empty. There's pasta all over the floor. I don't really think this is very frugal, throwing pasta around. Of course, this goes on Thursday, the 21st of July, and it's up online like first thing in the morning. Before I even got out of bed, my mum was ringing me to go, "You're in the paper." This was all done Wednesday, so it was quick, let's go. I'd interviewed a couple of days beforehand, so it was just getting the photography out. But my daughter wakes up to being told, "Your mum's on the front page of the newspaper." And this is what she sees. I'm not putting any negativity about this story or whatever, but I'm just saying that kind of that is about as much as was shown on Facebook. And so thank you to my daughter's friends who could recognize that that was me, but this is all my poor daughter saw and was like completely freaking out. So yeah, we finally got the picture. I'm not happy with it, to be honest, but you know what? It is what it is. So that came out, and then of course I am bombarded with calls and emails and text messages. Hey, it's this person from this show. It's this from this. It's this from this. This from this. I replied to everyone pretty much straight away and said, hey, I'm already booked in to do Sunrise with Sydney crew, with Koshi. And they were like, oh, okay, no worries, we'll leave you. Because I turned around and said, I don't want to be that woman every day on the news for the next week because the hate I'm going to get online. I'm just here being fun and sharing things. Look, and it's cool to be on TV, don't get me wrong, thank you so much. But like, I understand real life and people, so let's just go on TV, have a bit of fun, and why not? And they were like, yeah, no worries. So a lot of medias then agree with me and said, now's not the time to have you, and we'll look at a story later on. They also came to me with a few story ideas, and I was like, not interested, because this is who I am and what I do. I don't want to be having to defend myself with the stories that come out. So that's reality television for you, and media and things that happen. So I feel really proud of myself that I said no to a lot of stuff, because I was pretty controlled with the story that I wanted to put out. I know, thank you to all my subscribers that have been here before, that you know who I am and what I stand for and what I do. So I just wanted to share some bits and pieces with you. So of course the article came out online and lots of people were really supportive, which was kind. Of course, all my friends and family tagged me in it. So much about trying to remain a little bit secret. I know once you're on the internet, you lose all privacy. But I thought, oh, just leaving my last name out of it, I'll be a little bit more hush hush, which is fine. People are gonna find you, they know who you are. Everyone was really kind of supportive. Only sort of one comment from a guy going, yeah, great, triple chins and Hulk arms, really gonna follow her advice. Thanks, mate. But thank you to the complete stranger who clapped back to him and said, yeah, checked out your profile, you're not much better. They're the things that are so making me laugh. So I would just want to give a big shout out to you guys. When then the Sunrise article came out, I've had a lot of similar stuff. I am surprised that I haven't had as much hate as I expected. Whether people have had comments deleted or whatnot, I haven't seen them. I don't know. Thank you so much to those of you who've been kind. And again, the women that have clapped back to some of the men and their comments. Oh, mate, I've been laughing. And some of the comments that I have had here as well. Seriously. She's probably a single lady because, and all her kids have left home due to the foods that she's feeding them. Right, so I'm single and all my children have left home. I'm curious to know then who I'm living with and who I seem to be driving around to school and all the appointments. But brilliant, apparently I'm single, footloose and fancy free, so I'm free for Tom Cruise anytime to come and pick me up. I've never seen huge markdowns like that. I always buy in bulk so I can get the specials. I wonder how it works with all the best buy dates. It's common knowledge just to go shopping and try and save. I wish that they taught these things in schools. Parents don't always know how to do it. Bring back domestic science and everyday educational programs to help. I totally agree. I do wish that they taught more cooking and budgeting and other skills like that in school. I enjoy being a homemaker, so I loved those kind of things at school. I did business, finance, business maths and home ec and things like that, and I got the basics down. I've learnt more since going out of home. I totally agree. You don't ever listen to your parents, do you? And I have friends on here that say, please keep putting your videos out because my daughter watches you. She doesn't listen to what I say, but she watches you and then she does what you do. So I think that it doesn't really matter where you get your education from. If it's supportive and helpful, then it's good all round. I'm really happy that I did a video talking about the truth about markdown shopping because I have had some of those questions and I preempted that. That's why I put the video up. How much petrol does she spend going from one shop to another? And as a brilliant subscriber replied to her, she doesn't. If you check out her YouTube channel, she just pops into stores when she's nearby doing life. So thank you so much. So a morning of filming, the film crew, aka one man, and the biggest camera I've ever seen, it came to my house and set that up with some lighting, and he had a pretty good idea about what he wanted to do. The phone rang 2 or 3 times with him having to change stuff and angles and me sit and me stand and me jacket on and jacket off. Then I had to have a jacket on because I had to have the mic pack connected and I need something to cover cords, and yeah, so that was a whole issue. I filmed a whole lot of background stuff, which is just taking way too long to edit. So, because I don't really want to put him in there, even though he's so used to it. So I'll just keep it for myself for now, but there might be a few snippets about stuff. So we finally get around to filming. It takes an hour to set everything up and we film it. And then there's just things that happen throughout the filming as well. So I've done a couple of screenshots of things that I wanted to talk about with the Sunrise interview that have made me giggle a little bit, and then run through some of the comments from that, because people have clearly watched it, not gone to YouTube to see what I have to say and things, just based their comments, which is fun, but just wanted to talk about it. So the first thing is, apparently they got my name wrong, and I thought I'm not going to correct them on national television, so I just kind of went, and they tell you to nod if you can hear them. So they're like, hi, can you hear me? Hey Kelly, how are you going? And you're nodding. And I was waiting for the break to talk, and there's only a 1 second delay, so it wasn't too bad. Of course, they've picked a few bits and pieces from my YouTube videos, which is fine, but of course I've picked all the best markdowns to show you guys. So I did have someone make a comment about, oh my God, what use by dates has she got? Like, that was 2 weeks ago. I'm like, yep. And then I showed a photo of this random lady shopping, and I'm like, that's not me. Then they showed a photo of a receipt, and then with an online shopping price comparison. And the first thing I've seen is Western Star butter. I don't buy that, never bought that. And I've never spent $242 or whatever in my life in one shop. So I had a bit of a giggle about that. And then when you watch the video, yeah, as I said, you'll see me nodding a lot, because they're like, you need to make sure that you're constantly connected. You'll see me go, because I've gone to go, hey, how you going? And it didn't happen. And yeah, just a few other things. So then by the time I got to camera, I just said, hey team, which is what I say to you guys. So I thought, let's say, hey team. And then I'm talking to all the producers and everyone that's there. So I was a little bit frazzled by the time. Also, they asked the 3 questions that we'd kind of prepped, and I said to them, they're the kind of key points I think I want to drive home. And then also he asked me a question right at the end going, we've all heard about the byline. And I'm like, oh, what's he about to say? I have no idea. And he goes, about the eye line in the supermarkets. And I'm like, oh, please get to the point. Oh my God. I start freaking out. So you see me going. And then he says, about looking up and down. I go, oh yeah, absolutely. You got to look up, look down, look left and right, look all around the store. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And then also, when's the best time to go shopping? And they said they wanted a really clear-cut answer, and I thought, it doesn't exist. And I say that all the time as you guys see my secrets about markdown shopping. So I was like, the $1 million question. Yeah, it's kind of hard. You rehearse a little bit, but then you get on the spot and you're like, and it's not nerves. It's just like you're in your head going, remember what to say, remember what to say, remember what to say. Black clothes are slimming. I think she's got a long way to go, to be perfectly honest. Half of her table isn't even food. She doesn't even support Norco, being an Australian milk. Channel 7, what are you doing? I agree. The clothes that I was wearing weren't all that fitting. I did change twice because I was looking at the camera and how I was, and it was really hard. And we also had a lot of changes that morning from the brief that was given to what ended up coming. So I was a little bit stressed out about that. We had prepared some questions and stuff like that. And of course, you've got someone in your ear. You've got the producer talking to you. You're trying to get ready. You can hear everyone talking. Oh, Mark, can you move the camera? Can you do this? Can you do that? Can you hear me? And I'm like, I can hear you. And the cameraman goes, they're not talking to you. I'm like, oh, okay. And then it's, Kelly, can you hear me? I'm like, yeah, I can hear you. Cameraman's like, so it was just like, what? And then I've got Koshi in my ear, and it was also meant to go a set thing. Hey Kelly, how you going? Hey guys, I'm really well. How are you? We're great. Thanks so much for being here today. It did it. Hey Kelly, thanks for being here today. So with the cost of groceries, so you see me go, meat under $12 isn't exactly a bargain when chicken breast is under 10 and 2 kilos of drumsticks or a whole chicken is under $10. Yes, I completely got thrown when they were talking in my ear, And I went, well, as a baseline, I won't spend any more than $10 to $12 on meat, what I meant to say, and I just said 12 because I thought it would cap it. I can get chicken breast normally for $7.99 from the butcher or from Foodlands here, but I was referring to mince because it's $9.99 at Costco, and for steak and other things like that. So I was trying to give a general overview. I think the shop has done very well. People need to think outside the square and come up with cheap, healthy meals. Weet-Bix and oats make a good low GI breakfast. The family will not get many treats for the week, but I'm sure she balances it out. Everything in moderation. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm honest with you guys. You guys know my markdown shopping. I will buy some sneaky treats, but they just asked me to have as much food on the counter as I can. And I know social media. I know that if I pile it through with every single markdown product I have in the house, I'm just going to get slammed. So it was like, I'm not even going to go there. Yes, we buy muesli bars and chips. It's what we do. I try and make a lot of stuff myself, which I forgot to say as well. Kicking myself for that, but it is what it is. $12 for a kilo of meat. I can't even afford that. I won't buy it unless it's under $5. Also, if you're gluten or lactose intolerant, it's really hard to buy food marked down. Even if I cut everything down except pet food, I'd still be at $120 a week. Yeah, absolutely. There are dietary and sensory needs for everyone. My daughter has oat milk, and there are many, many other factors. I just know that on a really, really good week with markdowns, if I was really tight and kept pretty healthy, I could do it for less than $100. And my rule is just $12 or under, because I think it helps really quick to pick up meat, and I know that it's helped other people. Also, some people that talk about under $12, they don't always talk about the kilos. They're talking about the pack that they picked up. Not judging what she does, but if that's how tight she is with her meat and how she buys stuff, power to you. Well done. Good luck. I think that's awesome. Good job. Check out all her junk food. So the only thing I had there was muesli bars and the Shape biscuits and a couple of little packets of chips, and a couple of jellies because it had a markdown sticker on it. So I'm being open and honest, that is some of the snacks that I do feed my family. I talked to a couple of other YouTubers and said, shall I put like some cakes and cookies there that I make, to say to people, I make a lot of stuff, and they're like, you're gonna get hounded for having cakes and cookies in there, so try and keep it like recess looking snacky stuff and just focus on everything else that's a food. I was like, okay, cool. I'm glad I'm not at her house eating her meals. I'm glad you're not at my house either. Little country towns don't have huge markups like that. We only have a Woolworths, Aldi, and an IGA. It's only ever a few cents off or $1. Yeah, absolutely. I hear that a lot, but I do have people reach out and say, what can we do? Apart from asking when they do their markdowns to see if maybe you can snap a bargain, it sounds like they are doing markdowns. It's just not like the best, because with petrol and travel and all that, being frugal, meal planning, swapping out foods, things like that, I am sure that wherever you are, you're doing the best that you can, and so well done to you. I'm sorry I don't have any other tips or tricks, but if you are country and you do, leave them down below, because everyone does read the comments and they learn from each other. So there's a few other comments and stuff on there. I've addressed actually a lot of them because I figured that I'm going to set the record straight. I know that some people say, don't worry about the haters, but a few people have actually come back with, wow, you're a real person. Thanks so much for addressing that. Oh, it's good to know that you're not just sitting there on like celebrity TV. I will check out your YouTube channel, or hey, I've checked this out. Some of this is not for me. I really like how you do this or you do that. So either or. As I said, it was just that, hey, I'm a fun mum and this is what I do to be frugal in the area. So why not? You can check out my video, Truth About Markdown Shopping, and all the secrets that I have, as well as markdown secrets and how to get the best things. Feel free to leave me a comment below. I would love to be able to chat with you down below. I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.